It's January 16th today. Time really flies. So next month is February, and not my favorite day. February 14th is Valentine's Day. Now, it's been brought to my attention on YouTube that Aiden Fletcher 6503, aka Night Owl, is having a Valentine's Day challenge. I seen the video. He's basically calling out Amyjo, but he says anybody can take part. So I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm going to take part in this challenge. Even though I'm not a huge fan of Valentine's Day, let's try and make something kind of crazy and wacko for Valentine's Day. I've never been a fan of Valentine's Day. Remember back in elementary school, you'd get those little tiny cards and you'd fill out the cards and little things, tags, get all your Valentine's Day stuff. So anyways, what I'm going to, you guys want to head over to Aiden's YouTube channel. I'll leave a link below. It's just like a short video that he made to call out Amyjo. Aiden doesn't know that I'm going to participate in this challenge, and suggesting to everybody that follows me to go over to his channel and participate in his challenge too. There's a couple other challenges going on out there, but I'll just say that we'll just be clear that I really don't care about those, and I don't know, whatever. This is the one that I'm doing for you, Aiden. Anyways, let's what I think I'm gonna do on this one is I'm gonna carve a wood spirit. It's gonna be like kind of like a crazy angry. Somebody just asked me if I could show how to carve teeth, so I kind of have my way how to do teeth. We're all different. It's a wood spirit. It doesn't have to be a real face. So this will be like a screaming. This is cottonwood bark, by the way, everybody. It's about 2.5 inches thick, 3 inches wide on the back, maybe. I don't know. So it's going to be a wood spirit with his mouth open, showing his top teeth, or maybe bottom teeth too, and heart above his head. He's like in between his eyebrows. He's going to be like, what the hell is this heart doing on me? Get this gross, disgusting, fruity little heart off of me. Humbug Valentine's Day. Humbug it. Even if I was married to the most beautiful Asian stripper body girl in the world, I'd still hate Valentine's Day, just to be clear on that. So with this bark, you guys can see the little cracks down here. It's good to clean up the bark first. See what you got inside of the gray stuff. The gray stuff's always the hard stuff. Once you get through the gray stuff, like the weathered part of it, then it's like carving a hot knife in butter. Lots of people have been asking me where to get this bark. Well, I have to go deep into a forest. Well, not that deep, but deep enough into a forest and get it off the tree itself. But you can buy this stuff on Amazon. It's not cheap. A piece like this would probably be like $8. I might consider selling some, but I'm not really a fan of selling it. I see a face right here. I see faces everywhere I look. If I'm on the bathroom sitting on the throne, I look down on the carpet, I'll see a face in the friggin' carpet. But anyways, what I was saying, it's always good to clean up the outside of your bark to see what's inside of the box of chocolate bark. All right, so I got the bark cleaned up. There's a couple little cracks. This stuff's really shaly, so I suggest, like I said earlier, clean it up, take a look at the wood, see if there's a crack on this side and there's a crack on that side. Maybe get a screwdriver if there was and chip that piece out. Now, that's how big this piece is. Let's say here's a just carved raw tape measure. It's 10.5 inches long. The back is 3.5, and I got now I got 2.5 inches thickness to play, depth. So do I want to carve just a simple angry wood spirit? What do I want to do? It's always good to have your center line on the piece. This pen's no good. Turf that one. See if we got a better one here. Now, your eyes. Put the eyes right there. It's good to draw them on straight. This is based on the very beginners for dremel carving. Also, Aiden's challenge, I'll leave a link to his video below. It's not very long, it's just like a minute and a half long, but yeah, let's try and get him some more subscribers. He's been an active member of Carving Fusion for a while. He's good friends with Miss Amyjo over there, and he's been big support. Just carve Rob too. Now, the nose. You can draw your nose on thick, long, whatever you want to do. I've realized that I need to start drawing my noses on longer if I want to do real eyes. So there's the nose. That's how I draw it on. Okay, that's doing it this way for my, and everything's just my opinion. Giving it that little angle down there makes it easier for the nostrils after. Some people just draw it on straight on. Some people just draw it on round. I do it that way. So where do you want your heart? So I think I'm going to challenge myself a little bit here. I'm going to make it so the heart's up here. Let's try on. My hearts are never the best hearts, but as long as you get that bump up there, it's going to look like a heart. Now I want to make it so like this guy's going to be angry. He's going to have teeth down here. This is going to have like an open screaming mouth to get this heart off my head. But I'm going to make it so this heart kind of this is how I used to paint. So like this heart's kind of bleeding up. It makes it a lot trickier. So it's just doing some of my swoosh stuff. I don't know if that's the best idea. So making it so it's kind of like whoosh, coming up here onto the face. I think I should probably bring it more over here so I can, because I'm not the best at carving teeth, so I get a clear access to the teeth. And the bottom mouth would be down here. So let's keep that flowing part away from that teeth. Could make it so it's coming up here too, but then let's just, Jordy, what are you thinking, Jordy? What I say is don't be a Jordy. So what I'm going to do here first is, well, I might not do much filming on this because, well, there's different layers. So if you think about it, if you think about this, if you think of carving depths and layers, this would be the number one. This would the heart and all this stuff coming down here. You can make it branch off up down here. This would be number one. So this would be the closest to you when you're looking at the piece, the heart. Okay? The heart would be the closest to you, then the nose, then the face and the background. So the heart will be the closest to you, obviously. Then the face will be in the background. So you're really challenging yourself by you're doing different depths. It's easy to carve a wood spirit. Well, for me, because I've carved lots, like thousands. But just always try and challenge yourself, everybody, and that's how you're gonna get better. I challenge myself all the time. I never get better. So I think what I'm going to do is, well, I'm just going to start carving this. Carve around the heart, carve deep down where these eyes are. Try and carve this nose out. I'm just putting you just got to get her done. I got this brand new Kutzall Extreme Flame Burr here. I'm using a Dremel 4000 with a Dremel flex shaft. I've been getting asked a lot of questions lately because I don't always say that I'm using a foot pedal, but I'm using an on-off, cheap Amazon on-off foot pedal. See, watch. Hands-free. All right. All right. This is a really old piece of Douglas fir, super tight grain, but I've been kind of carving this. Yeah, old Douglas fir. I was going to send this to Just Carve Rob, or I don't know why I put that on there, but yeah, super. This is a heavy piece of wood. So I was kind of messing around with this too as I go. I didn't talk that much when I was carving because I kind of get into the zone. Then you got to focus on depth so you can see how that heart and this. So here's the heart, split it between the eyebrows, comes around the nose, comes down here, and then splits two down there. I don't know, just whatever. So this wood spirit is pissed off. He's like, why is this heart invading my face? So he's got the open mouth there. See, what you do is you pretend that, me putting this heart stuff up here on the side is putting a twist into it, but that's for myself. If you don't have that, you can just put a heart or a friggin' shamrock or a friggin' whale or a owl, anything you want up there. See how I just pretend you're carving a beard? Pretend you're carving a mustache. No, like you'd put your bottom lip in there, but then you just got a bottom lip down there too. Just give it a kind of a screaming effect. I don't know. And you gotta, when you're doing stuff like this with this heart stuff, you see the right side of the face is a little bit lower than the left side of the face. You gotta try and keep them equal. So, and that wormhole doesn't help anything as well. So, the teeth. Let's draw the teeth in. I speak for myself, and like, it's so easy when you're a beginning. I'm still a beginning artist. I will always be a beginning artist, and I'm fine with that. But it's so easy to over process things and think, well, how I can't do that. Well, yes, you can do it because you just got to do it. Does that make sense? Just that they don't have. This is not a real wizard. Where's this thing's forehead? There's no forehead here. So you just got to do it, because if you don't just say, screw it, I've had enough of this crap, I'm over processing it, and I think I can't do it, I think I can do it, you can do it. So you want your teeth to be round inside there, so I've already kind of rounded it off inside there. There's your Just Carve Rob side view. See, it's kind of rounded inside there. Now your top teeth are always bigger than your bottom teeth. If you open up your own mouth like you're screaming, like I'm opening my mouth right now, and the bottom teeth, you don't see the whole teeth like you do at the top teeth. You see like little, you feel the tips of your teeth. So I've done this before, and I you just put little things like that. So you're looking at the tops of the teeth when your jaw's open, just to give the effect of that. And then you'd have your tongue in here. Right? And so you dig deep inside here, and I think you do a straight cut on these teeth here. You remove the wood behind the teeth. You try not to touch the teeth because you're just blocking out inside here. But you kind of slope it back inside there so the tongue is coming out. I don't know. What do I know? I'm just telling you guys how my thinker works. Now, what bit do I want to use for the teeth to get a straight cut there? Well, I got this cheap Chinese burr, but I don't need to use that. Let's find that. Where's that Kutzall? Here's the Kutzall gold burr. So this one's pretty plugged up. I got to get a wire brush. But so I'm going to just go like cut straight across here. So your teeth are here. Cut straight across. And then I'm going to undercut up underneath these teeth too. Don't leave them too thin because they could break off. So cut, undercut, dig underneath those teeth. Same with this one, straight cut. And then remove the wood and try and slope the wood back. You'll see, I'm just going to heavy hands carve it. 3, 2, 1, ignite the fan. Okay, so Okay, so I got all my undercuts done. Top layer, bottom layer. So, God, stop. Now I'm going to switch burrs. I think I'll pull out the, which burr are you going to use, Jordy? I don't know, Bob. Let me take a look at my burrs and see what type of burr I want to use there, Bob. But I think that I'm going to use maybe this Cutzel cone-shaped taper burr there, Bob. This is the, I think it might be the gold one too. All your burrs are plugged up there, Jordy. So you always got to keep in mind your depth, right? So it's already down there. So my depth is, well, that's my depth. Try and get underneath those teeth. Okay, so there's your tongue. Now you see it's all bumpy. I've made it like a tonsil thing in there, but I got this sphere burr on here. Try and clean it up inside there. Okay. All right, so there you can see a tongue, kind of a tonsil thing back there in the center, the teeth, the bottom teeth, what's going on there. So here's this cheap Chinese cutting burr. Get these on out. These are in my store down below in the description. So split the teeth. Well, you can see this nose is kind of crooked. The tip of the nose, the center of the teeth, you want to make it so, well, the center of the teeth is the center of the tooth. See how, hold on. See how I dug underneath the mustache? Look, see how far that bit goes under there? Because you got to carry the teeth on underneath the mustache. That would be like an undercut. I don't know. I think they look like screaming teeth to me. Now these ones, all I do is just I have to clean it up a bit in there. I'll clean it up and then we'll take a look at it hanging on the wall. Okay. Okay. So you can like make his teeth, the teeth pointy. You can carve one of those teeth out. You can make it so it looks like one's broken. Now I think I'm going to carve the eyes off line because, well, I don't know. I'm going to carve the eyes offline. This video is not about eyes. See there, I could see that far tooth on the left side. I could undercut that a bit more. You can see here. Let's see if we can see. Look at the inside the mouth. Remember I warned you about your depth? I cut through it. That's okay. That's not a big deal. You could fill that up if you wanted to, but I don't want to. So, anyways, let's that's how I do teeth, everybody. I can see I need to clean up more where that tongue is. Just get rid of that sharp line. Now let's see here. Okay, well, I'm going to carve the eyes on. So I got the eyes kind of rounded out there. They're not perfect. I have to say something while I remember. Somebody left a comment on one of my videos, and thank you if you're watching this video. For all you Americans out there, if you go to the Costco online site, you know, Costco, you can get a Dremel 4000 kit with the flex shaft for I think like it's either 60 or 80 American dollar. I think it might be 69 American dollars. Just go to the Costco site, search Dremel 4. It's a Dremel 4000, which I use. Search Dremel 4000, and you'll see the flex shaft is in the kit. You know, here in Canada, the Dremel flex shaft is $50 just for the flex shaft now. So you might want to look into that. Costco, you know, Costco, the big, huge box store, and just search in the search bar Dremel 4000. So thanks, whoever pointed that out to me. Yeah, what a deal. I wish I lived in America. Maybe it's going to be the 61st state just carved, Rob, or the 41st, or is it the 51st? I don't know. Don't care either. So, you know, his teeth are a little bit far apart. I should have took my time and just wood burned the teeth in. Now his eyes. I struggled with these eyes. I can't blame it on the wormhole. I could say, well, I was having a problem with these eyes because that wormhole's there, but that's not the case. I don't lie. I didn't like the way they looked, so I carved them out. So this fellow has no eyes. He's just got his his eyelids there. Your wood spirits do not have to have real eyes, everybody, my opinion. So I think now is the time to, well, pull out the wood burner. Why am I pulling out the wood burner? Because I want to separate this. I don't want to do a deep undercut there. I want to separate the heart and the swoosh lines off the face. This is just a cheap Amazon wood burner. This one is 31 American dollars. I like it because it's got the thick foam handle. I can crank this supper? What am I going to have for supper? Anyways, I can crank this sucker up and it doesn't overheat in my hand. Like the handle doesn't get hot because it's so thick foam. And it comes with two hand pieces. So I'll use this one up till it doesn't work anymore. I'll pull out the other one. And I'll use that one till it doesn't work anymore. Then when this whole system doesn't work anymore, I'll spend another $31. There's no sense buying a real expensive one. This one works just fine. Anyways, wood burn all around the heart things. Maybe in the teeth a bit. The bottom teeth, do some wood burning just to give it some more character. Okay, so I got this sucker cranked on full blast. Let's just do around this heart. I am going to paint this heart. Cottonwood bark doesn't really burn too good, but it burns good enough. You know, since these eyes really didn't work out, I have to change my plan. Now I'm going to paint black and deep inside those eyes, and I'm going to paint the heart, and then I'm going to use the poly shade. I don't know what colors I have here, but it's something that I've been doing for years. Right, we got to separate that from, how does this work? Let's go like this. Right here, bottom lip. Now, Just Carve Rob, with his YouTube channel, he made a good point why the wood burner is good to use when you're painting, because it acts like a ditch. So Just Carve Rob really dilutes his paint with water, and it's thinner. So when you do that wood burning in there, the paint can't say we're painting this part red where my finger is. It won't travel down on here. That the burning kind of stops the paint from running. Get a nice deep burn in there. A nice deep ditch. Okay, so I'll finish burning this, and then we'll talk about painting and finishing it. That kind of looks weird there. Better. Alrighty, so I have some black paint here. I painted inside the eyes black and the nostrils black, and I put a little bit of black paint down inside there. All right. Now I got some folk art matte apple red here, and we're gonna paint the heart, and that's what we're gonna do. This is probably when you should do it at nighttime when you can't be all loud, if you have neighbors. So I know that seems pretty bright, but I have my ways I do things. And I don't know if I have a little torch here, but I'll either burn this paint and scuff it up, give it kind of like an old, and oops, come on, Jordy, slow down. This is a challenge piece. I hope I have, I know I don't have any butane here, but um, yeah, how about I just paint this and I'll be back. See, there it is, painting. I don't know if I'm a big fan of this red color. It kind of looks what is it? Fire engine red folk art. Oh, this is apple red, duh. Did I say fire engine red? No, I got a butane torch here. I don't know if I have any butane. Oh, I do have a little bit. I'm just going to kind of burn this in spots. Yes, the paint's still wet. You can do a little bit of burning on your carving too if you want. But this cottonwood bark, I'm telling you, don't burn too much. Because, well, you'll burn away your details. Burn around the heart up here, kind of. Give it some shading. Burn the mustache just a little bit. Okay, don't get carried away, Jordy. I always get carried away when I'm burning. And I'm sure I speak for lots of people. Okay, so now that paint's going to come off there. Where's some sandpaper here? Sandpaper or Scotch-Brite. Here's some sandpaper. Just scuff up where you did the deep burns. I know I'm rushing. Don't hate. Haters are going to hate. All right. Now time for polishade. I'm going to clean up my desk. This guy's screaming, "Get that heart off my face! Get it off!" Most important thing. Aiden, don't forget to sign your pieces. Sign your pieces. All right, so there it is. The eyes sure changed everything. I wish his eyes worked out. It didn't work out. Oh well, it's still a screaming thing. Wood spirit with the friggin' silly little heart on it. So this is just like the poly shade. This is Varathane stain polyurethane. This is Mission Oak. So I hope this isn't too dark. But this is a sanding mandrel with I think 120 grits emery cloth sandpaper. So it's got the cloth back and some gloves. So first of all, we're going to put our gloves on. Is there two gloves here? We're going to put our gloves on and paint this stuff on here. Then turn this upside down on this. Then we're going to sand the high points. Carving fusion style. This will be for another day. All right, when you use this stuff, make sure your paint is dry and make sure your wood is dry, because I remember years back I did something, I did a carving and I did this technique. I sent it to Just Carve Rob and he got the piece and it was still it was not cured properly. And that was with the poly shade. This is a hammer screwdriver. I know I repeat. This is a hammer screwdriver paint mixer, the world's most famous, right here. Yeah. So anyway, I need to get a paintbrush. Damn, I don't have any big paintbrushes here. So we'll have to use a small one. This is the biggest, smallest paintbrush I got. So I put this stuff on thick. I don't mess around. Do I like this color? Well, I don't even remember buying this actually. But like I said, it's the same thing as Polyshade, the Minwax Polyshade stuff. So just soak her on. Try and, like, come on. Dude, try and be frugal, but I got to make sure that I don't miss any spots. So I put it on thick. You can put it on here and then take it off there, whatever. All right, so this is actually, this is the most brown color that I've ever used. I turn my piece around lots of different ways so I make sure that I get everywhere, because it sucks when you think you're done and, well, you've missed a whole bunch of spots. So just keep on spinning it around. Different lighting is very important for any type of art, I'd say. Like, I have lights this way, and overhead. I don't use my overhead all the time, but actually I should. Get deep inside there. This is messy doing this. I won't lie. I'll just do the whole thing, even the gray stuff on the mark. Oops. Fire the cameraman. Man, I've gone through a lot of cameramans. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'll let this sit upside down. Let all the stuff drain out. Make sure you get everywhere. Behind the teeth, everywhere. Now I'll let this sit like this, upside down, for a while. Let all the stuff drain out. You can still see the Jordy Johnson on the back and my signature for all you haters. Haters are the best. Okay, so let this all the stuff drain out of it. Then we're going to wipe it off with a rag. See, hammer too. Hammer screwdriver. This is not very aggressive sandpaper, but it also helps to put the stuff on the sandpaper, the polyurethane, because then it won't be so aggressive when you're. This basically acts as a smudger. Load up your brush in case when you're done sanding it, you've missed any spots. You can touch it up and resand it. Okay, so we'll just give this a few more minutes for the stuff to drain out. Then we got a rag here, and we will wipe off all the excess stuff. This might not be the best rag as it gives off fluffy stuff, but that's all I got here. Try and get in those deep spots. The more that you wipe it off, now the less sanding you have to do with this flap sander. All right, so there it is. Now I'm going to let the stuff drain out again. It's plugged up in those eyes. I like to do this technique when the stuff's still wet too. It seems like it smudges better. Okay, so next I'm going to move this board. I'm going to put on my dust mask, and I'm going to turn this. Don't run this full speed with your Dremel. You'll fly your Dremel. Turn it down to like quarter of the speed or even less. And then I'm going to run around and sand all the high points, blend everything together. I won't talk because I'll have my dust mask on. Okay, here you go, Aiden. There it is, finished. Your angry Valentine's Day wood spirit. It's a shame that the eyes didn't turn out, but when you're doing wood carving, it's not like it's a perfect piece of paper. All different types of wood have different characters to them. Sometimes you get a good piece, sometimes you get a bad piece. This one wasn't so great, but the thing is, I pulled through and I finished it. So Aiden, like I said, everybody, I will leave a link to his video and his YouTube channel. I'd like to say a special thanks to Amyjo because she put the bug in my ear about his Valentine's Day challenge. And Aiden, I hope you get some more. Please go over there and subscribe to his channel for me and the community. And I'm going to give this one away for somebody that enters Aiden's challenge. I don't know how he's going to announce the winners. I don't even know if there's going to be winners, but somebody that enters his challenge is going to win this piece. So Aiden, I don't know what you want to do. Maybe people that send the pictures, you can do what I do and get all the pictures for the people that enter and make a video for all the pictures. Maybe I'm calling Amy out to donate a prize for the Valentine's Day challenge. I'm calling Just Carve Rob out to donate a Just Carve Rob. I'm calling you out, buddy, and you too, Amy, to donate prizes for his challenge if he wants to do that. Anyways, this one's going to be sent out to somebody that's going to enter. That bug hole looks like he's got a scar on his eye. Anyways, it's not the best, but it's still a Jordy Johnson original. Sign your patience, sign your patience. Ah!